Hi, good morning. Welcome back to series of lectures on digital logic design. This is Dr. N. Veeranjaneyulu, Professor, Department of IT, and we are going to discuss about digital logic design. We are in Unit 3. This is Part 3. The topic is code converters. In this session, we are going to discuss about design and analysis of analysis and design procedure of combination circuits and code converters. See, first of all, what is combination circuit? What is analysis and design procedure of combination circuit? What is combination circuit? A combination circuit consists of input variables, logic gates and output variables. Okay. It takes n inputs and produces m outputs. Okay. This is this one. And what is the exact definition for combination circuit? This combination circuit takes inputs and performs operations on those inputs and produces result. Okay. The output values are dependent on only present values of the inputs. This is about combination circuit. Okay. Now, analysis and design procedure of combination circuit. What is analysis and design procedure of combination circuit? See here, what is analysis? See, in this analysis step, first to identify. First step in the analysis phase is to make sure that the given circuit is combinational or sequential. What is the difference between combination circuit and the sequential circuit? Suppose if you have given one problem statement, first of all, we have to identify whether we have to create a combination circuit or a sequential circuit. What is the difference between these two? A combination circuit, there is no feedback path, there is no memory element, so that is combination circuit. If there is a memory element, okay, if memory element is required for a circuit, that is called sequential circuit. Now, we have to what is the first step? We have to check whether the circuit is combinational or sequential. That's why the first step in the analysis is to make sure that the given circuit is combinational and not sequential. Yes, once the logic diagram is verified, once that is confirmed, okay, next step is to obtain the output Boolean functions or truth table. First, we have to identify what are the outputs of the circuit. Okay, what we are expecting, what is our expected outcome. So, for this we have one procedure to obtain the output Boolean functions from a logic diagram. Proceed as follows. Okay. And first, label all outputs that are a function of input variable. First, we have to identify the output variables, label the output variables. That means, see, if any circuit is given, what is for every circuit, for every gate, we have to identify what are the outputs. So, that is why label all gate outputs that are a function of input variables. That means, determine the Boolean functions for each gate output. We have to determine the Boolean functions for each gate output, and the second step is label the gates that are a function of input variables and find the Boolean functions for these gates. Okay, this is the second step, and we are going to discuss in detail about that one. So, see, repeat. We have to complete all the gates. We have to find out output variables for all the gates. Then up to that we have to repeat these steps. That's why repeat the process outlined in step 2 until the outputs of the circuit are obtained. Okay, we have to we have to determine all outputs, and by repeated substitution of previously defined functions, obtain the output Boolean functions in terms of input variables. What is the example for this? The example is pen. Yeah. See, here we have one example. This is one example. Here this is one gate. Okay, this gate is here. This gate is this one. the name of the gate is T2, the output is T2 and this is ABC. So, first what is T2? T2 is equal to ABC. What about this? This is T1. T1 is equal to, this is OR gate na, A plus B plus C. Okay. And what about this one? What about this one? This is AB, this is AB and this is AC and this is BC. 3 are AND gates. Now, what is this F2? This is F2 bar. That means this is F2. What is F2? F2 is equal to AB plus AC plus BC. Why we are writing plus here? This is OR gate. So, because of this OR gate, we are writing this plus here. So, AB, AC, BC, like that we have to generate. See, what about T3? T3 is equal to T1 plus F2 bar. T1 plus F2 bar. Okay. And what about F1? F1 is equal to T2 plus okay, and T2 plus T3. So, this is identification of output variables. So, the step is over. Now, so F2 is equal to AB plus AC plus BC. T1 is equal to A plus B plus C. T2 is equal to ABC. T3 is equal to F2 bar T1. And F1 is equal to T3 plus T2, like that we have written. Okay. And now, see, now what is the next step? The next step is, okay, that is we have to identify all these one. Okay. See here, in this, what is the first step? See, label all gate outputs that are a function of input variables. That means determine the Boolean functions for each gate output. Okay. Next, second one is label the gates that are a function of input variables and find the Boolean functions for these gates. We have identified. Okay, we have identified. Then what is the next step? Okay, based on that, repeat the process outlined in step 2 until the outputs of the circuits are obtained. Here the circuits are obtained. Okay, and by repeated substitution of previously defined functions, obtain the output of Boolean functions in terms of input variables. These are the these are the output Boolean functions in terms of input variables. These are the output of Boolean functions in terms of input variables. So, this is fine. And what is the next method here? In this we have mentioned two. See, output Boolean functions and another one is or the truth table. By using truth table, okay, we have to find. Okay, once the logic diagram is verified, next step is to obtain output Boolean functions or truth table. Output Boolean functions over. So, we are going to find, we are going to draw the truth table for that. So, what is truth table now? What is truth table for this same example? So, what is the procedure to obtain truth table? Okay, directly from the logic diagram, we proceed as follows. And first one is determine the number of input variables in the circuit. Determine number of input variables in the circuit. Okay, how many number of input variables are there? First we have to identify. In the previous example, how many number of inputs are there? In this, how many number of inputs are there? Only 3 inputs, ABC. Here ABC, 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 like this. How many input variables are there? 3 input variables. Determine the number of input variables in the circuit. Next, label the outputs of selected gates with arbitrary symbols. Next one is obtain the truth table for the outputs of those gates which are a function of the input variables only. Next one is proceed to obtain the truth table for the outputs of those gates which are a function of previously defined values until the columns for all outputs are determined. Okay, I will show this by using example. So, this is the truth table. What is F2? First one is what is F2? How many input variables are there? 3 input variables. So, first output variable is F2. So, we are writing truth table for this. The first one is F2. How to write the values here? The values we are going to write like this. F2. What is F2? F2 is equal to AB plus AC plus BC. First, you consider this one. How we are getting this one? AB 0 and AC 0 and BC 0. So, 0 plus 0 plus 0 we are getting 0. Next, suppose second one you consider another example. AB 0, AC 0 and BC 0 only. Okay, so we are getting. So, where we are getting 1? Suppose here we are getting 1. So, consider this one. AB 0, AC 1, AC 1, BC 0. So, 0 plus 1 plus 0 we are getting 1. So, like this we have to write the truth table for F2. Next, this one is F2 bar, complement of this one only, and T1. What is T1? A plus B plus C. T1 A plus B plus C. What about T2? ABC. ABC means here only 1. Next, what about T2? T2 is equal to ABC. Okay. And what about T3? T3 is equal to F2 bar into T1. So, multiplication. So, we are getting this one. Next, finally, F1. This is the truth table for this. This is the analysis and design of procedure of combination circuits. So, how to design a combination circuit? This is the analysis and design procedure. And so, this is analysis procedure, and the design procedure is, okay, what is design procedure? In design procedure, first of all, we have to identify how many input variables are there, how many output variables are there, what is the relationship between input variables and output variables, like that. So, listen, the design procedure involves the following steps. From the specifications of the circuit, suppose you consider one half adder. What is half adder? Half adder is a combination circuit which performs addition on 2 bits. How many input variables are there? 2 input variables. Okay, how many output variables are there? 2 output variables, sum and carry. Okay, so we have to identify the input variables as well as output variables. So, for half adder we have 2 input variables and 2 output variables. Fine, that is first point. Okay, from specifications of the circuit, that means half adder. Suppose specification of the circuit, determine the required number of inputs and outputs, assign symbols for this. Suppose assign symbols means what? Half adder. Okay, suppose you consider 2 values A, B, and the A, B are the input variables and the output variables are S and C, sum and carry. Okay, like that. That's why assign a symbol for each, right. Second one is derive truth table that defines the required relationship between inputs and output. See how to write truth table for this. Okay, see here, suppose for half adder, this is A, B, S, C. So, we are going to write truth table for that. So, AB 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. The combination is S is 0, carry is 0, and S is 1, carry is 0. See here this one. Here the sum is 0 and carry is 1. This is the truth table. We have to identify this one. So, derive the truth table that defines the required relationship between inputs and outputs. Right, fine. Okay. Now, what is the next one? So, third point, obtain the simplified Boolean functions for each output as a function of input variables. We have to obtain the simplified expression for sum. S for S we have to write the equation, for C we have to write the equation. So, draw the logic diagram and verify the correctness of the design manually or by simulation. So, for half adder we have considered how to write that one, how to derive circuit for that. So we have this one AB we have, SC we have. So, 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1, all are zeros only, carries, there is no carry. Suppose 1 1, this is sum is 0 and carry is 1. See what is the expression for S? S is equal to A bar B plus AB bar, A bar B plus AB bar. Suppose next C is equal to AB. See, this is third step. Third step means obtain the simplified Boolean functions for each output as a function of the input variables. Right, we have completed. Next, draw the logic diagram and verify the correctness of the design. We have to draw the logic diagram. S is equal to A bar B plus A B bar. So, how to write that one? A B bar, this is we can use here, we can use XOR gate here. This is AB and this is sum. And what about C? C is equal to C is equal to AB. This is AB. This is C. AB. Okay. This is the diagram. This is the design procedure for combination circuit. Is it okay? See, this is the design procedure for combination circuit. Now, we are going to discuss with more examples. So, this is about analysis and design of combination circuit. We have completed that part and we are going to discuss with example. What are the examples we are going to discuss? Code converters. Suppose we know about this code converters. Okay, code converters means suppose we have some BCD number. Okay, this is BCD to XS3 converter. We know BCD. Okay, we know XS3 code. So, how to convert? See, first of all, how to identify input variables and output variables. Okay. Next, what we have to do? We have to find out the relationship between input variables and output variables. Then we have to draw the truth table and then logic diagram. Okay. So, first, what is our topic? See, what is our aim here? To design a circuit combination circuit for BCD to XS3 code converter. BCD to XS3 code converter. Right. See, how to draw this one? First of all, how to identify? First of all, we have to identify input variables and output variables. So, BCD means it contains four digits. XS3, for corresponding XS3, we have 4 digits. Suppose we have this. So, first BCD 0, 0, 0, 0 and XS3. XS3 for this is okay, just we have to add 3 na XS3. Next, this is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 and this is 0, 1, 0, 0. Next, this is 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 and 2 plus 3, 5. 5 means 0, 1, 0, 1. Next, this is 3, 0, 0, 1, 1 and this is 0, 1, 1, 0 and here 4, 0, 1, 0, 0 and this is 0, 1, 1 and here this is 5 and 0, 1, 0, 1. So, this is 1, 0, 0 and 6, 0, 1, 1, 0 and this is 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. And 7, 0, 1, 1, 1 and this is 1, 0, 1, 0 and 8, 1, 0, 0 okay, and this is 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Next 9, 1, 0, 1, 0. So, this is 1, 1, 0, 0. Fine. But next BCD number is 10 means 1, okay, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So, we are not going to consider these values and these are all called okay, unused combinations. Unused combinations we are going to use in K-maps as don't care conditions. So, we are going to design circuit for this. So, what are the variables here? Input variables. This is BCD. So, consider this as B0, B1, B2, B3 and this is XS3 code. Suppose consider this as WXYZ. Okay. Suppose you consider this as ABCD now for this purpose. In next slide, okay, we have used ABCD, that is why we are going to use ABCD only. ABCD. Okay, this is the truth table for this. First of all, see how to identify the input variables. How many input variables are there? 4 input variables are there, 4 output variables are there. See, based on the relationship we have created this truth table here. Okay, this is the truth table for BCD to XS3 code converter. Now I am going to give this truth table. So this is the truth table. The truth table is, see, table 4.2, this is input BCD and output XS3 code. So what are the input variables? A, B, C, D, and the output variables are W, X, Y, Z, like this 0, 0, like this we have removed all unused combinations. So this is the truth table for BCD to XS3 code converter. Now what we have to do? We have to derive combinations. What is W now? We have to derive combinations for W. Okay, we have to draw what is W now. We have to write expressions for W, X, Y, Z. How to write for W? W is equal to 1. So here W is equal to 1. Here W is equal to 1, W is equal to 1, W is equal to 4. So what are the combinations now? Last 5. So W is equal to, that means, so you consider this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and W is equal to sigma. W is equal to sigma 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all 10 to 15. Okay. Now, next one is X. What is the expression for X? X is equal to, okay, here, this is this combination, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and plus all 10 to 15. Okay. Next, what about Y? Y is equal to sigma. Y is equal to sigma 0. 0 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8 plus sigma 10 to 15. And what about Z? Z is equal to sigma. Z is equal to sigma 0 to 4, 6, 8. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 plus sigma 10 to 15. Okay, these are the expressions for output variables. Okay, and now what to do? See, for each symbol of XS3 code, we use once to draw the map for simplification Boolean function. So for this, we are going to draw the Karnaugh map for simplification. Okay, suppose what is the K map for? See, what is the K map? How to draw the K map for this? We are going to draw the K map for first W. Okay, the input combinations are A, B, C, D, and another one is and the expression for W, this is X, and next one is see here, this is A, B, C, D, this is A, B, C, D, and this is for X, this is for Y, and this is for Z. Okay. So how to write this one? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and the remaining are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is. And now, what are the combinations for this? What are the combinations for this? The combinations are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the combination is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 15, 10 to 15. So, these are all x. So, how to draw this one? See how to draw this one. This is the combinations are like this. Okay, the combinations are like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is W combination. Okay, and the truth table for this is, these are the combinations. And these are the combinations here. So, the combinations for W is equal to, this is the combination, W is equal to, this is 8 combination is there, next 4 combination is there, and another 4 combination is there. Okay, this is 4 combinations, and the expression for W is equal to A plus BC plus BD, that is 1. Next one is X, this is X. The combination, how to draw this one, how to map ones. So, 1, 1, 1, here this is 1, 1, and these are all don't care conditions. How to map this one? First 4 map, we have to do like this, we have to do like this. Next to these 4 maps, we have to do like this. Okay, and these 2, and remaining ones not required, actually these x we need not consider. Okay, so x is equal to B bar C plus B bar D plus B C bar D bar. So, this is the expression for x. Now, what about y? See, these are the ones mapping. Okay, ones mapping. So, after ones mapping, we are doing grouping. This is one group and this is one group, and y is equal to C D plus C bar D bar. And finally, z is equal to z. We have the combinations. Okay, this is 8 combinations. These are all ones, 1, 1, 1, this one, like this. Okay, the grouping is 8 grouping. Okay, so z is equal to d bar. This is the expression. These are the expressions for W, X, Y, Z. Now, how to draw logic diagram for this? The logic diagram is, okay, these are the expression, and the logic diagram is this one. Okay, how to draw this one? Z is equal to d bar. See, z is equal to this is z is equal to d bar. Okay, and second one, y is equal to CD plus C plus D whole bar. Y is equal to CD plus C plus D. This is C plus D whole bar. This is C plus D whole bar. This is second one, and third one is x. X is equal to B bar C. This is B bar C plus B bar D plus B C bar D bar. That is equal to, it can be expressed as this one, like this. This is x. And last, W is equal to A plus BC plus BD, that is equal to A plus B into C plus D. This is W, and this is the logic diagram for code converter BCD to XS3 code converter. And next we are going to discuss one more example, that is binary to gray code converter. We have to convert a binary number to gray code number. So, see, what are the input variables? First of all, what is the design procedure? First of all, we have to identify. Our aim is we have to convert binary to gray. So, 4-bit. Suppose we consider 4-bit binary code to 4-bit gray code. So, what is the binary code for that one, and what is the corresponding gray code? So, how many input variables are there? 4 input variables are there, and 4 output variables are there. So, we have to convert. First of all, what we have to do? How many input variables are there? 4. Okay, output variables 4. So, what is the first we have to draw the truth table for that. The truth table is this one. So, here this is actually this decimal numbers 0 to 15. Okay. Here there is no unused combinations. So, this is binary code and the corresponding gray code is available. So, there are no unused combinations. So, here this is 0 0 0. Okay, the corresponding gray code is this one, no problem 1. For this there is a change. Okay, like this is the binary code and this is the gray code. Now, how to see truth table is there. Now, what to do? We have to derive expressions for output variables. What are the output variables here? So, these are the output variables here. The output variables are G1, G2, G3, G4. This is a 4-bit gray code and the input variables are A, B, C, D. Now, we have to write expressions, Boolean expressions for G1, G2, G3, G4. So, how to write this one? How to write the expression for G1? G1 is equal to what is the expression for G1? Okay. So, G1 is equal to 1 where this is. Okay, this is the combination. So, how to draw that one? How to derive equation for that? Here these are the combinations. So, in all these places G1 is 1. So, how to write that one? So, we have to write the corresponding 8 to 15. 8 to 15 are the combinations. So, 8, the combinations are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, these are the combinations for G1. Next, what about G2? G2 is equal to sigma. G2 is 1 here and this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So, these are the combinations. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Next, what about G3? G3 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, sigma 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10, 11, 12, 13. And what about G4? G4 is equal to sigma, okay, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14. Okay, these are the values of G1, G2, G3, G4. Okay, now see this one. G1 is equal to G4 is equal to this one and G3, G2 and G1. Okay, the expressions are, the equations are, okay, these are the expressions. G4 is equal to 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14 and G3 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 and G2 is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and G1 is equal to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, what we have to do? We have to simplify by using K-map. So, how to do this one? So, we have G4 K-map. Okay, this is G4. We have to draw the K-map like this. This is the combinations are, this is input ABCD only and this is for G4. G4 is equal to, see 1, 2, 4, 5. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this is G4 is equal to 1, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 9, 10, 9, 10, 13, 14, and sorry. 13, 14. Okay. See here, how to group this one, how to derive expression. This is one group and this is another group. So, what is the expression for this? This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So, 0, 1 means this is C bar D plus, and this is C D bar. So, C D bar. This is equal to C exclusive R D. This is for G4. And what about G3? So, we are going to, so G4 is equal to CD. Next G3. So, we have to write for G3 also. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, G3 is equal to, what about G3? This is A, B, C, D. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 13. So, how to do this one? How to do grouping? This grouping is possible and this grouping is possible. Now, how to draw the expression for this? So, this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So, how to do this one? Here, we have to write the entire combination. So, here B is common, B, this is B, and C bar is common. So, B C bar. Okay, this is the expression for this one, and for this is here C is common, C, and for this, for these two B bar is common. So, B bar. So, that is equal to B bar C plus B C bar. So, G2 is equal to B exclusive R C. Like this, we are going to derive expression for G2 and G1, and then we are going to draw the logic diagram for this. The logic diagram, finally, the logic diagram for this is the logic diagram. So, A directly G4, 0 only, and B is equal to G3 is equal to A exclusive R B, and G2 is equal to B exclusive R C, and G1 is equal to C exclusive R D. This is the logic diagram for this code converters. And the assignment for this is okay. You try to answer this one. First one is design a 4-bit gray to binary code converter. 4-bit gray to binary code converter. Okay. First, what is the left hand side? Here we have gray code, and we have to convert that gray code to binary code. Okay, we know that one. Next, design a 4-bit binary to BCD code converter. BCD means we have unused combinations will be there. We have to handle those unused combinations also. Design a 4-bit binary to BCD code converter. Next one is design a 4-bit BCD to gray code converter. Okay, this is also another one, and you can answer these questions also. What are these questions? Okay, this is design a combination circuit to produce 2's complement of a 4-bit binary number. We are giving 4-bit binary numbers. We have to find right hand side. We have 2's complement of that number. Okay, we have to first binary combinations will be there. So, right side 2's complements will be there. We have to design circuit for that. And the last one is design a combination circuit that accept 3-bit BCD. Okay, just we are 3-bit BCD only. This 3-bit BCD is there. Okay, how many combinations will be there for 3-bit BCD? Up to 7. Okay, 111. So, 3-bit BCD number and generates an output binary number equal to the square of the input number. If the input is 0 0 0, the square is 0 0 only. If 0 0 1, square is 0 0 1 only. If it is 0 1 0, that is 2, we have to write 4 there. Like that we have to draw and design the circuits, right. Thank you.